Hello, bachcho. So, good evening to everyone. So, today I am here with Aditya Jain sir and myself, Tejay Lanjewar, is here to tell you the expected cutoff of GATE 2026 because now the answer key is out. So, now you can see from your rank predictor. So, if you have not checked your rank on the rank predictor on GATE Wallah channel, there is a link for a rank predictor. Okay, you can check your rank, and according to the rank, you can decide that from which college you can do the M.Tech, or if you are targeting PSU also, then what should be the cutoff of that PSU. Basically, one thing you should know that for PSU the cutoff is not clearly. Why? Because every year the number of seats which are there for the PSUs for particular branch is changing. Okay, for example, for my branch chemical engineering, you can say that earlier if it is a 35 seats in some PSU, it is not necessary that this year also there will be 35 seats. So it will change. So that is why cutoff also changes. Okay, but today we are focusing most on the M.Tech. Okay, so what are the different M.Tech IITs are available? Mostly we are taking old IITs. Okay, and some new IITs which are also second new IITs. Okay, and what are the expected cutoff of that? So some branch I will be taking care of that, and after that Aditya sir will be there. Okay, to give you more detail regarding this. Okay, so if you see gate cutoff marks of electrical engineering, if you see, okay, so this is the cutoff mostly for 2023, it is 25 marks, 2024 25.7, 2025 it is 25 marks. 26 you can also say that it will be always in the range, there should not be any spike will be coming for the cutoff also. Okay, for OBC non-creamy layer 22.5, 23.1, 22.5, SC ST 16, 17, 16. Okay, so this is the just gate cutoff. This, if you just clear the cutoff, it is not necessary that you will get admitted in the IITs. Okay, because obviously the top IITs will have a very high cutoff. Okay, according to the branch. Okay, so if you see for electronics the cutoff is 29.9, 25, 25, for non-creamy layer 26, 22, 22.5, 19, 16, 16. Okay, then we say computer science and engineering. Aditya sir, you
Yes,
can
sir.
tell this.
Thank you so much, sir. So, friends, Tejas sir has already given you idea about few of the branches. Let me talk about computer science and engineering. So, it has relatively a very stable cutoff. Okay. So, if you talk about 2023 for general category, 32.5. Then for 2024, it was 27.6. 2025 is what it was 29.2. And for 2026 we were expecting it to be around 30 to 32. Okay, but again it can be plus minus 2 3 whatever. Okay, talking about the OBC, which is usually you will see the pattern that it is lesser than the general. Okay, so you will always see this pattern dropping like this. Okay, across each of the branches. So for OBC it is 29.2 in 2023, then 24.8 in 2024, and 26.2 in 2025. Talking about the SC/ST, we have 21.6, 18.4, and 19.4. So just observe the patterns here, okay, because these numbers might not be very relevant to you because it can keep changing, but you can observe certain patterns, the certain range, and what is the pattern across each of the year for the different categories. Okay, so talking about mechanical for general 28.4, then 28.6, 35.8. Again, it is slightly in the increasing trend so far. 25.5, 25.7, 32.2, 18.9, 19, and 23.8. So cutoff went a bit higher in 2025 as compared to the past 2 years, specifically for mechanical engineering. Okay, and again you can see the same pattern, that general, OBC, and then SC/ST. For civil engineering, again you can see 26.6, 28.8, 29.2, quite stable. Okay, 23.9, 25.4, and 26.2. And for SC/ST it is 17.7, 18.8, and 19.4. Okay, so again, as you can see, 2023, 2024, 2025 year the cutoff is pretty stable in a very well defined range. So for next branch, we can move again to Teja sir for covering the next branch. So sir, over to you.
Yes, thank you, sir. So if you see for chemical engineering, 2023 the paper is little bit easy. Okay, so the cutoff is 32.1, but if you see in again 2024 the cutoff is very tough and it is 25. And the interesting thing is that if you see the formula how they calculate the gate cutoff, the general category cutoff can't go below 25 marks. Okay, the formula is designed in such a way. So that is why if you see gate 2024 the cutoff is 25.0. okay, and if you see this one 2025 it is 27.7. If I talk about 2026 it will be nearly like that 27, okay, and plus minus 2, okay, nearly according to this there will be cutoff, means trend is following. Okay, whatever the trend is started from 2024 it is same 2025 2 marks, 2026 and this one. Okay, after that if you see OBC non-creamy layer, okay, 28.8, 22.6. Yes, whatever I have told regarding that the cutoff can't go below 25 marks, it is only for the general category. Okay, remember this, for OBC and SC/ST it can go, the formula is designed in such a way. Okay, so OBC 22.6, 24.9, for SC/ST and physically handicapped 21.4, 16.6, 18.4. Okay, so similarly same pattern if you see, if it is 24.9, so again I can say it is 24 plus minus 3, again it is 18 plus minus 3. Okay, generally it will vary. Okay, so because this year also the paper, as you know that paper is not so much easy and not so much tough. Okay, it is in between that, and when the paper is between easy and you can say tough, the generally the cutoff is always between 25 to 30 marks. Okay, if you go beyond 30, 32, 33, then it means that paper is on the easier side. And there is exception one year only in 2000 I think 16. Okay, I don't remember exact year, is it 16 or 17, when the cutoff is almost 42 marks. Okay, that time the paper was the easiest one. Okay, that is from IIT Roorkee. Okay, so this is the cutoff. Talking about civil engineering, obviously these are the program code. Okay, you can check on take on website what does exactly this program code and which program you want to enter. Okay, so the cutoff is civil engineering for IIT Madras, because we will be talking more about the basically top IITs. So 751, obviously whenever you visit this websites of for the gate cutoff, okay, so they give you gate score. Okay, they don't give you gate rank. Okay, they don't give you gate marks. Okay, they give you the, because on your scorecard there will be written, this will be written. Okay, gets this one. So this is out of 1000. Okay, so 751 689 is there. Okay, cutoff for 2024 is there, cutoff for 2025 is there. Okay, you can just check. Okay, so which program you want to enter, accordingly you can see what is the cutoff of that. Okay, then the data is given is gate score. Okay, then chemical engineering, if you see, this is the IIT Madras. So CHIN and CHIN, there are some basically program in the IIT Madras that without gate also you can enter. Okay, obviously you will not get a stipend actually. Okay, so the cutoff is little bit less. That is the only thing. Okay, if you see OBC cutoff, okay, and all this. Okay, so this is for 2025 and this is for 2024. So you can just check this code. Okay, whenever you just enter the code, okay, whenever you are filling the form also you have to check the code, and on the browser they will write the what is the meaning of this code. Okay, you have to just check. That is why I'm telling you. Okay, without stipend, sponsored, sometimes IITs gives you sponsored M.Tech. So whenever it is a sponsored M.Tech means it is for those candidates, suppose they are doing job in XYZ company. If I say HPCL, they are doing job, and HPCL gives you permission that you can do the basically the M.Tech from IITs. So who will take care of your all the expenses? HPCL will take care of all the expenses. Your basic salary and everything will be coming. Just you have to enroll in the IIT Madras, you have to study, and everything will be as usual as you are doing a job. Okay, so there are certain codes for that. So every time whenever you fill the form, please check the codes carefully, because if you have filling the wrong code, it will impact your career for 1 year maybe. Okay, so please check the codes very correct. Okay, and cross verify it every time. Okay, for computer science, Aditya sir will tell you regarding IIT Madras.
Sure. So, sir, I am seeing this very interesting comment. I have completed CN, DBMS, TOC, and aptitude. I study 10 to 12 hours daily. Wow. Everything is going good, but can crack it. So that's the doubt. And sometimes I feel worried and overthinking disturbs my practice. So please give me advice for gate 27. So if I was in your situation, I would be really happy. I don't know why you are so stressed, because getting so many marks, completing so many subjects right from today itself, and you are almost having 1 year for gate 2027. So it's a very, very great start. Okay, according to me, you can really score a single digit rank in gate 2027 CS if you continue this level of preparation. So don't worry. Okay, you are on the right track, and I hope that you're taking proper guidance in a well structured manner. So please do join some online course. You can check out our courses. It is one of the best, so that you can have the right set of guidance. Okay, so moving on to computer science and engineering. Okay, the cutoff for 2024 was 845 for general, 708, then 603 for OBC, SC respectively. And as you can see, the trend almost keeps decreasing as you move away from this category, right? Similarly, the cutoff for 2025, 881. As sir has already mentioned, that this is the marks, okay, like the score out of 1000, normalized one. Okay, so 881, 770, 802, and so on. If you compare the respective categories, the cutoff for 2025 was higher as compared to 2024. The simple reason being that the paper was comparatively easy. Okay, so this is how you need to think about it. Moving on to the data science branch for IIT Madras. Again, here you need to look at the program code, because there are multiple programs and each program has their own cutoff. So for general, 813 744, OBC 703 698, SC 693 542, and so on. Again, if you observe, usually the cutoff is higher for this program code as compared to this. So you can just see some patterns here, because as I said, and we would like to give you a disclaimer that every year is different. You cannot say that this year this was the cutoff, so I will follow the same cutoff. No, every year the students are different, the cutoffs are also different. Okay, same pattern you can see here. For 2025, general is higher than general is higher than OBC, which is higher than SC, okay, and ST. And within the same branch, within the same category, this code has higher cutoff as compared to the code below it. So this is the general pattern that you can observe for data science and CS. Moving on to electrical engineering, we have so many different codes for IIT Madras, right? And for 2024 and for 2025, we have this data. I will get aside, you can take the screenshot if needed. Okay, so again, I will not call it out, you can just see the pattern here. It is higher for general, which is higher than that for OBC, which is higher than for SC, ST, and so on. And the cutoff for 2024 was slightly lesser than that for cutoff for 2025. And one more interesting observation, if the cutoff is higher for one category, it is usually higher for the other categories comparatively. Here, I think there is some typing mistake, because it cannot be or it should not be greater for SC as that compared for OBC. Okay, so you can check it out once at the official website. Then we have mechanical engineering. For mechanical engineering, again, the different branches like thermal engineering, mechanical design, manufacturing. These are the program codes within that branch, and these are their respective cutoffs. Here we can see that the cutoff was lesser as compared to that for 2025, which can be seen from the first slide itself, that the mechanical, the cutoff was slightly slightly increasing because of the level of the paper. Okay, so here it was 652, but here it was 674, 776, but 808, and so on. So slightly higher for GATE 2025 as compared to 2024. For the next, which is IIT Delhi, we would go to Teja sir. So sir, you can start for the IIT Delhi cutoff patterns.
Yes. So talking about IIT Delhi, first branch is civil engineering. See, here they have given the names directly. Okay. So IIT Madras gives you code. IIT Delhi write it directly. So here construction engineering management. So I am from chemical engineering background. So if you are a civil engineer, you should will be well knowing regarding this. Okay, what is the importance of every specialization. So this is construction, environmental. What I have heard from my friends is that structural engineering is the best one. I'm not so sure about that. Okay, so you can we can see the cutoff also. Yes, I'm right. Okay, if you see 650 is the cutoff for the structural engineering. Okay, and then it is geotech, then it is rock engineering. Environmental is also having a good cutoff 600, and construction engineering. Yes, construction and structural almost same cutoff of 650 in 2024. And if I talk about 2025, then structural 624 and construction is 639. Means construction engineering and structural, so basically it is both are related to the construction of maybe a building, maybe of a bridges. Okay, but both have a very high cutoff. Okay, so they are demanding. Transportation engineering also have a good, this is 600, here it is 632. Yes, it is also good. Okay, so according to your interest and according to the, you know, which from which you will get a higher package. Okay, you should select the this your specialization or general, then it is a EWS. So if you have a EWS certificate, then OBC. Okay, I don't know, it is everything is 650, maybe a typo error, but SC/ST 550, handicap 550. Okay, so sometimes it changes, there may be typo here. Okay, but obviously you should get a range. Okay, what is the range of the cutoff that you will be getting. Okay, and from here you can see GATE 2025 cutoff. EWS is showing higher one, this may be possible. Okay, but SC/ST is 344, 321, that is the cutoff. Then talking about mechanical engineering, again we have a specialization: industrial engineering, production engineering, thermal, mechanical, material. So 600 is going here, and if you see cutoff, there is a very huge jump in the cutoff from 600 to direct 715. Maybe gate cutoff is very much high at the 2025. What I remember is in more students have a marks greater than 90. Okay, so that what I remember from the last uh, your results, gate result, what I have seen. Okay, so production engineering again 600, 511, thermal engineering 600, then it is 632. Okay, EWS, OBC, SC/ST. So important thing is for showing this data is, see, by just reading, me and Aditya Jain sir will let you know that these are the cutoffs. But most important thing as a student is that you have to see that which specialization you have to select. Then you have to select the college, that then you have to go to the college website, just check there what are the different companies are coming. Obviously what are the they have to show, every IIT will be showing, good IITs will be showing what are the different companies are coming for their recruitment, and what is the median salary, what is the average salary, and what is the highest salary they are getting from that branch. Okay, these all the things you have to check it. Okay, by visiting their website, and once you are confirmed, okay, that everything is good, going good in that particular IIT or NIT, if you are choosing also, then go to that college. Okay, just don't blindly select any specialization. Okay, sometimes it may happen that core branches are very good in particular any college, but sometimes it may happen that any branch is not specialization is not good in that college. Okay, so you should take care of that all the things. Okay, while choosing college. Chemical engineering, if we say, then it is a general cutoff 550, EWS 550, OBC 500, cutoff 2000, it is 497, 511. Sometimes EWS is going high. Okay, so that is so surprising. Okay, it may happen because there are very less seats available in the EWS category, so it may happen that more people have a EWS certificate then they get the admission. Okay, so this is computer science, Aditya sir.
Yes, sir. So friends, for IIT Delhi Computer Science, here is some pattern. So for cutoff 2024, for different codes. Okay, so again, as sir said that for each of the different course or the program, you can go to the official website. You can check out the various details, like what is the salary offered, what are the professors in that domain, what are the projects ongoing, so that you can take a very sensible decision. Okay, so for different programs like computer science and engineering, computer technology, control automation, cyber security, and robotics, again these are very budding technologies, I would say. Okay, cyber security and robotics are in very much high demand and are going to be very much high demand moving forward. Okay, so if you'll see, you are having a very good cutoff year as well, which is obviously lesser than the computer science and engineering, because here it is the highest 800, but here it is 650, 675, which is slightly less. So I would say the higher the cutoff, the more the demand you can see for that particular branch. Okay, for that particular program. Like computer science and engineering is the most generic because you can pursue any field after that. But if you go to the specialization, cybersecurity and robotics, the cutoff is slightly higher as compared to the other two. Here also you can see the same pattern, 800, then 761 and 675. Okay, so these two are slightly higher, and you can see the same pattern that general. I think there can be some typing mistake here because I think general will have the highest cutoff. But obviously there can be some special cases, so you can rely on the official website data if there is any confusion later on. So if we compare 2024 with 2025, again that it seems you will have more cutoff in your 2025. Okay, in general. Okay, but again it can differ from from code of the program. But as you can see, here it was 610, but here it is 635. Here it was 550 for general, and here it is 760. Okay, so obviously 2025 we have seen in general a higher cutoff. Moving ahead to the data science branch for IIT Delhi, here there are two different programs that we have been offered: machine intelligence and data science, and we have telecom, tech, and JTM management. Okay, these are the respective codes. Talking about the cutoff comparison, here it was 720, 720, 600, 616. So again, for some branches, for some codes, 2025 cutoff seems higher, but I don't see some specific pattern here because here it is same and here it is 686, 680. So again, as we said, that you need to just understand that what is the range, that you can expect for the respective programs at the specific departments at a specific institute. So for electrical engineering, we can go back to Tejay sir. Sir, over to you. So we know the CS and DA, friends, okay? And now if you are interested in electrical, you can check out this data.
So electrical engineering, if you see, control automation, integration, power electronics, power systems, VLSI, electrical mobility, general cutoff 610, general cutoff 635. Okay, you just check the which specialization you need it, and accordingly they have a category. Okay, cutoff. Then we have electronics and communication engineering. Again we have some specialization, and then these cutoffs are given of 2024-25. Electronics, communication engineering, atmospheric mechanical design, material science, electric mobility. Okay, so those students which specialization you are targeting, you know very well. Okay, so accordingly these cutoffs are there, and the sir is just telling and me also advising you, okay, that you always have to cross verify all the data because this is a huge data. There may be some error in this data. You just visit the website and cross verify all this data. Okay, just don't depend directly on this data which we are showing. Okay, but this will give you a little bit idea that how much cutoff will vary. Okay, then we have environmental science and engineering. If you see, we don't have data available on 2024, but 25 571 it is going for. IIT Bombay, that is the prestigious college of India, one of prestigious college in Maharashtra. So general cutoff, if you see civil engineering, 748, okay, is their cutoff, and for 2025 655, and accordingly all codes are given. For chemical engineering, cutoff is 644 for general category, EWS is 605, and for general category 648. So almost there is a same similar cutoff. Then we have computer science, Aditya sir.
Yes, sir. So friends, as you can see that in IIT Bombay, sorry, at IIT Bombay, you have a very single simple branch called CS. There are no multiple options here. And I actually did my masters from IIT Bombay. Okay, so I can tell you that this is one of the best possible institute that you can get into. Okay, I had a very amazing experience. You can check out the other videos on our official channel for details about IIT Bombay or IIT Bangalore or whatever institute you are targeting. Okay. So talking about the cutoff, it usually goes high, but it was slightly less in 2025. As you can see, it was 675 and 682 year. But if you see general cutoff for 2025, it is 870 and 850. And trust me, it is almost always at the very higher side. So the general pattern that I can tell you for computer science is that the cutoff for IIT Bangalore and IIT Bombay is usually on the very higher side. We will come to IIT Bangalore slide as well. Okay. Then these two are the first preferences, like the top 100 students really want to get into either of these two colleges. Then the next higher cutoff is usually for IIT Madras. Again, all the IITs are equally good, but again, some people have preference about the location, so they prefer Madras location. Obviously, the campus is also beautiful, but I don't think people take decision on basis of that. But the faculties, the ongoing projects, all that matter a lot. So you can also take decision on the basis of that. These cutoffs just show that what was the score that was needed to get into that institute. Okay, talking about electrical engineering, again you can go through the data. Okay, but here we have for different segments, okay, different specifications within it, for communication engineering, control and computing, electronic system, and so on. Okay, again you can compare the 2024 and 2025 cutoff. I can see that this was 638, this is 616, this is 628, and this is 639. Okay, so sometimes it is higher in 2025, but sometimes it is higher for 2024. So sometimes there will not be any clear pattern. Okay, but what you can see or what you can observe is that ultimately you need to have the best possible marks or the best possible rank, because you should not write the exam as per the cutoff. That's what I'm trying to say. You should not be like, for IIT Bombay this marks was the cutoff, so I will target that marks. No, you just target your best. There is no harm in scoring 100% marks, right? If you score 100% marks, I guarantee you whatever institute we are telling here on the slide, you will get admission to that. So always decide target as the maximum marks. Your marks should not be compromised because of the cutoff, because every year the paper is different. The paper is different, so the difficulty is different, and hence the cutoff and the experience of the students is different. So you can never judge. You can always come up with the range, as here you can see the range, but you can never judge the exact cutoff or the cutoff for a specific branch. Okay. So moving ahead, for IIT Bombay Mechanical Engineering, for various programs like thermal, design and manufacturing engineering, the respective cutoffs are 739, 8112 and 657. If you talk about the respective cutoff for 2025, here we have 708, 760 and 635. Again, I see that the cutoff was slightly higher for 2024, specifically for IIT Bombay. Okay, so there has been some special situation here. Talking about environmental science, so here there is only one program which is EV available here. No data is available for 2024. Talking about 2025, 614, 535, 387 and so on. So you'll observe the same pattern. General is higher than your general EWS and then general PWD. For next, which is IIT Kharagpur, again one of the most prominent institute, will go back to Tejay sir. Sir, over to you for IIT Kharagpur Civil Engineering branch.
Yes. So talking about IIT Kharagpur, which is one of the oldest IIT in the India, which have the greatest campus. Okay, and general category cutoff 528, 487. So there is a difference in the cutoff. You can just check this. Environmental engineering, structural engineering, as usual I have told, So in civil structural engineering is very famous, 668 and 621 in IIT Kharagpur. Mechanical engineering, if you see, it is 520, it is 539, so there is not such difference. Chemical engineering, if you see, so talking about chemical engineering, for M.Tech there are huge seat, okay, in India. Means I will say for all IITs in India, only IIT Kharagpur have 75 seats. That is also in core in chemical engineering, okay, for chemical. Okay, so that is the only IIT, because if you see other IITs, they have mostly maximum 30 seats or 15 to 30, it will vary, but IIT Kharagpur has the highest number of seats for chemical engineering. Okay, and for computer science, if you see, it is general cutoff 773. For general, it is in 2025 it is 781. Okay, SC/ST is going little bit lower as usual. Okay, if you see electrical engineering, machine drives, again it is depends upon the specialization. It is 565 and 480. Okay, so you have to select the specialization. Microelectronics, it's 702, 745, just like that. Okay, again it has specialization. Electrical engineering, thermal fluids, 520 is the cutoff for general category, 539 is there. Okay, for talking about environmental, so environmental, if you see, most of the colleges don't have a data of 2024, so we have 2025, it is 552. So this will give you rough idea that how much it is going, cutoff range is going. IIT Roorkee, if you see electrical engineering, so again it is marks are given. Okay, so here gate score data is not available. Okay, so 58.44. so if you are a electrical engineer, you will know that what is the range of this cutoffs. Okay, for here electronics and communication, again 59.67, 56. Okay, so according to the specialization, for chemical engineering, the cutoff is 43.8 in 2024, and for cutoff is 47. So it is a little bit, there is a difference of 2 to 3 marks. Okay, and computer science, Aditya sir will tell you in IIT Roorkee.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. So friends, here, as sir has mentioned that for this particular college, we have the marks written here. Okay, so this is not the final normalized score. These are the marks. That means out of 100. Okay. So for computer science and engineering, which is the single program available here, for general, we have 71.2. For general EWS, 67.84. And as you can see, it is decreasing as we proceed from SC/ST, which is very general pattern. Okay, going to 2025, it was 71.03, slightly lesser, very slightly, almost insignificantly lesser as compared to the 2024 cutoff. So I would say that again, IIT Roorkee is one of those institutes which might not be the first preference of toppers. Okay, like if you get all India rank 1, you'll hardly see someone going to IIT Roorkee and all, right? But if you'll see the placement data, specifically IIT Roorkee is showing really good trend for highest packages. Okay, like in recent times, I have seen multiple occurrences where IIT Roorkee was cracking the highest possible placement for that particular CS year. Okay, mostly the abroad offers are also given here. So just sharing one insight here, that if your target is to get a very high paying job, okay, if you are targeting private sector very high paying job, IIT Roorkee could be one of your choices. You can go to the official website, you can check out the placement stats and data, and you can conclude. Okay, moving ahead to civil engineering, again, you can just go through this data, guys, because the same thing is getting repeated. I think here there is some typing mistake. Okay, for 34.88, but here are the respective programs. Okay, and you can check out the respective cutoffs. So here again it is out of 100. Okay, so I will talk about general EWS 55.57 here, and here it is 41.39, whereas here it is 45.13 for this program code, and here it is 50.37. So sometimes it is decreasing, okay, but at times it is also increasing. So sometimes you might not see a clear pattern, and that's why I keep saying, okay, this is a proof that you can never judge the gate cutoff. You can come up with a range, but again that range should not be any decision maker for you. Okay, moving ahead to mechanical and industrial, here you have mechanical and industrial engineering. 52.75, 46.45, again slightly in the decreasing side. Here you have 59.44, 43.71. So as per my observation, mechanical has seen higher cutoff in 2025, which is last year, as compared to its previous, which is GATE 2024. And same for environmental, you can see there is no data available for 2024. But if you go to 2025 data, we have 58.22 for general, which is slightly lesser as compared to that for the environmental engineering, which is the second program code available at this institute. Okay, now we have NIT. So we are done with almost the top IITs, which are like IIT Kharagpur, IIT Madras, IIT Delhi, IIT Bombay. Okay, you can check out the other like ISC Bangalore and IIT Kanpur on their official websites. Okay, now we will quickly go through the NIT cutoffs. So, sir, over to you.
Okay, thank you, sir. So some top NITs, if you see, data analysis, computer science 712, 765, chemical engineering is 370, 677. So one recommendation for the NIT is that I'm not saying that NITs are bad, but before taking admission, please, because this is sometimes students are confused that whether to do M.Tech from NITs or whether to repeat for the PSU. Okay, so this decision you have to take, but before taking decision, what you should do is that just take the analysis from their official website of NIT. What are the placement stats of their particular branch, which branch you are targeting? Okay, so that is what very important. Okay, so before taking admission, you should take care of that. It is not like that you should take admission and again you are wondering for the job and searching for the job. Okay, so this you have to 2025 it is 749. Okay, chemical engineering is 454. If you talk about NIT Surathkal, again VLSI is 662. Okay, chemical engineering is 351. No data, sorry, cutoff is again 394 in 2025. NIT Warangal, if you see, VLSI is 644, chemical engineering 353. Okay, and computer science is 723 and 743. Okay, so these are all our cutoffs. Okay, so these are huge data. Basically no need of to see every college data. Okay, first you have to select the specialization, then you have to select the college you are targeting. If you are getting that, it's okay, and you will get a result. On the result you will see that you have a gate score. Just check that which gate score in the range you are lying, and accordingly you can select the college. Okay, NIT Rourkela is there. Okay, same NIT Calicut is there. Then we have some PSUs. Okay, so electrical engineering cutoffs, computer science 67, civil engineering 75.52. Okay, this is for 2024. NPCL, it is a very good PSU. Okay, if you want to do a gadgeted officer job. Okay, initially you may think that the salary is less compared to some PSUs, but this is the very respectful job because you will be working in the nuclear power plant, and nuclear power plant is the future of energy and electricity in India. Okay, and you are a gazetted government officer if you qualify this examination. Then chemical, again gate score is 545, mechanical 620, instrumentation 345. Okay, so this data is available. NTPC, again related to the energy, electrical 994. Okay, I think this is rank is there. Okay, yes, this is rank is there. So up to rank, how much you will get it. So these are ranks are available. Okay, then talk about DRDO. Again, DRDO is a very respected organization coming under the central government of India. So okay, so you again you are a gazetted officer. Okay, here chemical engineering, electrical, computer science. So these are the data available. AIA, that is Airport Authority of India. Again, you can check this data. Okay, and BARC, which is again a very respected job is there. Okay, and our BARC series are going on also because next month you have a BARC examination at different slots. Okay, so BARC will call you based on to your gate score or on the CBT examination. Okay, so if you don't have a good gate score, you can qualify the CBT exam and you will be called. So these are interview cutoffs, selection is there. Okay, and some electronics, it is ISRO cutoff is also given 733. Okay, so that's it from my side. Okay, so anything new or anything something will Aditya sir will tell you and we will end up the session. So okay, that's it from my side. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. So friends, as sir has already given you a good walkthrough about the entire NIT side and the PSU segment. Okay, so the final thing that I would like to add is that as sir has already told you, that BARC is something which you should really have a target for, because it is something which is very close to the GATE syllabus. I would say that it is almost 90% overlap with the GATE syllabus. So do target the BARC, and we have our live BARC series ongoing over the YouTube channel. Okay, you can check out our respective branch channels. Like tomorrow, I have algorithms BARC lecture. So in 3 hours, I would try to cover as many interesting topics and as many important points for you. So do check out the lecture, and we have the entire series for BARC preparation across multiple branches, across multiple subjects within them. So do check it out and take the maximum benefit out of it, because this is a very good option to pursue higher job segment in the PSU sector. Okay, ISRO is also something which is really powerful and something of good choice. I would suggest that you can check out our course series on YouTube, available for free. We have really tried to give you as much knowledge as possible. You can check out our official website and the app for a detailed course around it. Okay, so with this, my dear friends, I would also like to conclude this session. My final suggestions would be that you don't take decisions on the basis of cutoff. You first get the best possible rank. On the basis of rank, you then take the cutoff and try to see what best you can get. Okay, and for getting the best possible rank, you need the best possible guidance, the best possible education. So for that, you can check out our official website or the app. You will find one of the most amazing courses for the GATE and PSU preparation for the respective branches. Take the maximum benefit out of it. So with that, my dear friends, my name is Aditya Jain, and Tejay sir and me, we thank you for attending this session. We try to give you as much details as possible, so please go through it. You can find the slides in our official Telegram communities. You can check out from there. So thank you so much. I really hope that this session added value to you. Goodbye, take care.